Hey guys, Colton here from the EV Kingdom, and this is going to be my first ever one-shot What If. And if you're asking why I'm suddenly jumping into Star Wars and Avatar The Last Airbender, well, this morning I had a dream. Well, last night, no, this morning, and I fell back asleep. Either way, I had a dream about it, so I thought, why not act on it? It could be the universe or something in my subconscious saying, hey, do this. So yeah, I'm doing it. Now, a little bit of backstory between both worlds, so everyone's caught up if you haven't seen one or the other. Avatar is more about ancient Japanese cultures. There's an ancient Japanese world that's also a more fantasy. Star Wars is about a futuristic sci-fi out of this world, but also far in the future. Yet also far in the past. Yeah, Star Wars is like that. But if you're watching this, you probably know both. Well, I'm just doing it for those who thought, this is new. Anyways, the title of this is What If Aang Was a Jedi in Star Wars. Now, from what my dream said, Aang would obviously still be an avatar. Well, be the avatar instead of a Jedi. But he would still get the same training. And because airbending is similar to the Force, there's enough where they can overlook it a little bit. Now, I'm not making this into a huge story, so I'm going to just make it what I feel like would happen. And before anyone asks for specifics, this is pre-Vader. So, Anakin is still a Jedi in this. So, yeah. And that will explain what point in time this is happening. And Aang will still be doing his own thing, so he might not even participate in the war due to him being a neutral party, trying to balance things out instead of trying to. Well, he's not gonna fight in the war, so don't expect anything like that. Anyways, what all would really change in the Star Wars or Avatar or system? Well, one, Aang would have a lightsaber and know how to use it, but the problem is he won't have the foresight of a Force user, so blocking in projectiles won't be his forte. But due to him being a fire airbender as well as bending in water, ice, which I know are the same. I just started listing out elements: water, earth, wind, and fire. He can pretty much. He may not be able to knock attacks with his lightsaber, but he can definitely bend in them since fire and lightning are somewhat related to plasma, so I believe it's possible for him to bend a lightsaber. Either way, Aang would honestly either be in the back foot about half the time, or be able to just, bend his opponent's attacks. And since they mostly use his blasters, it'll be pretty easy. So it's possible he could be part of the Jedi Council. Well, after he's done training. The Avatar state will still be his ace in the hole, and if he dies, the Avatar cycle dies with him in that state. So, yeah. But when we get to this point, if Aang does become part of the council, I could see a lot of things changing. Like, Aang would actually vote for Anakin to be part of the council and be a master. Alright, so he might have less of a chance to join Palpatine. In that, less of a chance. I have to consult my local stepdad slash Jet Star Wars master. Yeah, my stepdad is a Star Wars fan, and knows way more about the world than I do, so I have to consult him about that. But Aang is one for peace. Instead of just trying to beat the other side. So I think he would understand the balance between light and darkness. Well, the light side and dark side of the Force. And when he becomes a council member, he would be voting for the most peaceful option. And instead of one that may lead to more problems down the road. Which means the Jedi Council would eventually be half and half. Some of them supporting Aang and his ideas, while others are supporting the old traditional ways. We could really have an interesting conflict between beliefs. Use of true neutrality and balance versus those who believe the light side is there to keep the dark side in check. Heck, and then some. I'm not gonna say Aang would be, supporting anything that Empire or Sith do. Obviously he wouldn't. But he would be more trying to help every party instead of just one singular party. So that would cause a lot of differences. And the Star Wars continuity is way too complex for me, and I just woke up not long ago, and decided why not make this video. So if you guys do like this idea, let me know in the comment sections, and I might do a continuation off this. But I'm gonna have to have my stepdad help me out with this one, due to his knowledge of the Star Wars franchise. I can't really do much, but I do see a lot of potential in this what if. And if you guys are a fan of both one or the other, want to try this out, go do it. And I'd like to hear what you guys have in store for this series. Again, it may be a one-shot for me right now, but I'm curious to see how everyone else does it. And since it's a one-shot with me not really knowing how to send the story, it's gonna be a way shorter video. But I don't mind that. Because, well, I'm doing something my brain told me to do for once. Instead of what I think is good. And I have no clue how this will do anyways. So why not? No, I'm not gonna do a video I don't think anyone will watch. Because surprisingly, when I looked it up before doing this, there's a few videos about comparing them or seeing who would win, Aang or Luke. Personally, I'm gonna say Luke, since Luke can move a black hole with his force. I doubt Aang could do that. If you say, hey, Aang could beat him, let me know your reasoning why. In fact, today is what if question of the day. Hey, who would win in a fight? Luke Skywalker or Aang the Avatar? Alright, I really want to know what you guys think. So, let me know in the comments who you think would win, and I also want to hear your reasonings for why they would. Just because Aang's the Avatar and he's the strongest person doesn't mean he can guarantee he beat Luke. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here because I'm starting to run out of things to say. I might make a re-upload for this when I have more ideas in my head. But maybe. Yeah, it won't. I also have to finish that Yu-Gi-Oh! Ruby What If. I was sitting on that for a while, but now I have some more ideas and ready to get back into it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy. And for me, it's April 26th, meaning the Knuckles TV show is out and I have it on screen and while recording this. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Have a good day, and I'm going to watch Knuckles.